So I was in Florida when this came out. So I was like, yo, I got something to do when I get back, right? So y'all seen my last 2 reactions, you know, from Atlantic and Emergence, you know what I'm saying? So we back on the Sleep Token tip on this channel. So you might want to go watch those before you catch up with this one, because like most of my reactions are kind of progressive. So go back to where I started, come back here, and then now you'll understand what my thoughts is going forward. So I wonder what direction we coming in with this one, because I know with everything that they bring such creativity and strength and powerful. Sleep Token pretty much oral farming. But anyway, with that being said, let's get it. All right, let's see what's happening.
Count me out like sovereigns, pay back for the good times. Right foot in the roses, left foot on the landmine. I'm not gonna.
Something on the roses, left foot on a landmine? What's going on here?
Sovereigns, pay back for the good times. Right foot in the roses, left foot on the landmine.
That's funny because he said right foot on roses. Is that thorns included?
I'm not gonna be there, tripping on the grapevine. They can sing the words while I cry into the baseline. Wear me out like Prada, devil in the detail. I swear it's getting harder, even just to exhale. Backed up into corners, bitter in the lens. I'm sick of trying to.
Bro, I would love for a DJ to slip this into his set, like, and nobody know who Sleep Token is. This drop is so excuse me, I'm a little under the weather, but this feels like island Caribbean music, bro.
Even just to exhale, backed up into corners, bitter in the lens. I'm sick of trying to hide it every time they take your mind.
Dude, that is a bar. Stick to me like caramel. Walk next to me until there's nothing there. Did he say that? Wow. The imagery on that. The imagery. Powerful. Stick to me like caramel. Right? Walk next to me till you feel nothing is there. Then it was one of those lines that left foot on roses, tripping through the grapevines. Okay, let's see. Boy, my boy is rapping. I gotta take that back. Bro, do not sleep on those syncopated patterns from the drums, bro. I am love it. It's almost close to being polyrhythmic too. That feels polyrhythmic. Bro, that's a different vibe, bro. Whoa, dude. Crazy. Now the vocals are more powerful, more present. It seems like he's building up strength in this song, ain't it?
Glad you came, so let me see those eyes.
This is so fire. Short note, we are doing a lyric breakdown. I got to break these down for real. I love that pattern, right? I'll take what I'm given, the deepest incisions. I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't. Bro. Bro. I don't know what to think. I'm gonna say something, and I kind of feel like I might be on a different track than this, but these different cadences and these different deliveries on this hook and the change ups. Why does it feel like lyrically it was building up to something, but musically it was like aggravating? I feel like Sleep Token was very aggravated. I feel like he was very aggravated, and it was an explosion of anger at the end. Kind of like on some Gohan DBZ type stuff. Dude, this is crazy, bro. Oh, we gotta go check out the lyrics. I know for y'all that like the reactions, yo, like the breakdowns are better. You know what I'm saying? So give me a minute. All right, so let's look at this. Count me out like sovereigns, pay back for the good times. Right foot on the roses, left foot on the landmine. I'm not gonna be there tripping on the grapevine. They can sing words while I cry out to the bass line. That is fire. That is so fire. Wear me out like Prada, devil in my detail. That's crazy. Cause devil in my detail, devil has a tail. Wear me out like Prada, devil in the detail. I swear it's getting harder, even just to exhale. Bro, that's a 3-syllable multi right here. Wear me out like Prada, devil in the detail. Swear it's getting harder, which is a 4-syllable multi. Even just to exhale, right? Backed up into the corner, bitter is the lens. I'm sick of trying to hide it every time they take mine, bro. And he did like he went back to the like crying to the bass line every time it take mine. So he kind of went on like A B A kind of thing when he went back to this rhyme scheme. So all of this is like an internal rhyme, almost kind of like freeway. So stick to me, stick to me like caramel, walk beside me till you feel nothing as well, right? So incredible hook, the imagery is there. Say they ask me, is it gonna get good in the garden? I say I'm lost, but I beg no pardon. Up on the dice, but low on the cards. I try not to talk about how it's getting harder now. Can I get a mirror side stage? The visual, like the way I'm thinking about this is crazy, right? They ask me, is it going good in the garden? They say I'm lost, but I beg no pardon. Up on the dice, but low on the cards. Crazy. I try not to talk about how it's harder now. Can I get a mirror side stage? Looking sideways, side stage, sideways, nice internal rhyme. At the own visage, getting worse. Sideways at my own visage, getting worse. Every time they try to shout my name, it's just a rise for me. Crazy, crazy. Acting like I'm never stressed out by the heresy. I guess that's what I get for trying to hide in the limelight. Dude, want to apologize because that breakdown got messed up by the microphone going out. But I went to ChatGPT and I went to check it out. And so this is what ChatGPT broke it down in some of the lines. So it's called this thematic breakdown, said emotional exhaustion and performance as a mask, right? So I was saying it like it felt like he was getting exhausted, or I was saying like he's getting aggravated. Something is agitating him. So he said, I'm sick of trying to hide it every time they take mine. This stage is a prison, a beautiful landmine, right? Take mine, this stage is a prison, a beautiful nightmare. Said, these lines speak to emotional depletion, max my artistry. The stage becomes both sanctuary and cell, offering connection while also demanding emotional labor. Said it's like hiding pain inside a performance, a theme similar to what artists like Chester Bennington or Heuser have explored, right? Grief and longing as texture. Said they can sing the words while I cry into the bass line. The sweetest dreams are bitter, but there's no one left to tell. Here is where that sleep token signature shines, that contrast between sweet and bitter, public and private. The idea is that dreams have turned sour and no one left to witness it. It's tragic, almost romantically desolate. Said it implies a spiritual loneliness even when surrounded by noise. That's crazy. I like that. Spiritual crisis in modern skin. Missing my wings in the realm of angels. Roll up the dice, but low on the chords. This feels like faith trying to survive in a secular, harsh world. You get a sense of someone spiritually inclined, divine potential, or even constantly weighed down by reality, almost by like a fallen angel with performance anxiety. That's crazy. That actually rhymed. Weighed down by reality, almost a fallen angel, performance anxiety. That's the rapper. The hook, clinging to connection. So stick to me like caramel. The chorus is deceptively simple. Caramel is sticky, sweet, indulgent, but also slow to dissolve. That's a good description of the hook. The request here isn't desperate. It's tender and raw, almost if I have to fall apart. Can we just at least do it together? Hey, if I'm going down, you coming down with me, right? Said personal reflection hidden inside the mirror side stage bar is brutal, right? Looking sideways at my own visage getting worse. That was the line that really got me back in the breakdown that got cut off. Like I like that line. It echoes a self-critique artist face when their identity gets consumed by the brand. Looking at yourself but not recognize or even liking what you see. Favorite lines, the right foot on the roses, left on the landmine. That's a whole poem. Yeah, that's what I said. Too blessed to be caught ungrateful, I know. The guilt of success while hurting, a very real duality. This stage is a prison, a beautiful nightmare. One of those lines that could be a tattoo or a memoir title. Facts. That's crazy. Like, you, based on like what I was thinking, based on like what I was thinking at first, I was really like, he sounds like he's going through something. When you say something like stepping on roses with one leg and roses have thorns, then your other foot is on a landmine, like then you talking about like it just sounded like he was going through something, and then at the end of the song he exploded. Like, and I just, it would be never enough for me. I love this poetry stuff, man. So with that being said, if you guys appreciate what I did, let me know in the comment section below. I know I went a little long, but I'll catch y'all at another one. All right, peace.